why I'm the best candidate for district attorney. It's because these groups and individuals understand that we need a true prosecutor in the office of the district attorney. We need a true prosecutor to lead us into what's probably going to be the most challenging time of our careers in our lifetime. I've got an odd idea. How about we break from the establishment? How about we put a prosecutor in the district attorney's office? Folks, I appreciate you coming. I appreciate the support that you've shown to both of us. But more than that, I would appreciate your vote. Thank you so much for the opportunity to address you.
It's September 20th, and we are at the final district attorney debate with ADA Alan Jackson. Pleasure again to see you.
Nice to see you again.
Okay. My question for you is, how do you reconcile supporting Steve Cooley's policy on 3 strikes, but yet saying you were against the proposition that is going to amend it? How do you reconcile that?
They're two different things.
Okay.
Two very different things. That's what I was trying to explain from the table up here. The current 3 strikes policy includes discretion. The DAs have discretion to deviate from the second strike policy that currently sort of exists in the office, the presumptive second strike policy. We can deviate from it in extreme cases, and we need to in extreme cases in order to continue to protect the public. This current law, Prop 36, would put the public at harm because it would take away our ability to ever deviate, to ever use our discretion, even in the most heinous circumstances. Cases like attempted murder and aggravated assault and assault on a police officer with a gun. Those kinds of crimes would be completely and permanently removed from the 3 strikes framework. And I just think that's not in keeping with public safety, and that's our job.
Then let me ask you a little more about the office. There were some buzzwords that I heard coming from one of the questions, words like retaliation, words like favoritism in promoting, words like military style. Sometimes when you think about government and politics, that seems to be the style when you're dealing with bureaucracy. What is your thoughts on how things will change? Because I heard you say you had an open door policy, but do you empower the mid-level managers? And how do you deal with empowering an office full of lawyers and dealing with egos?
Well, I don't necessarily agree with the idea that every lawyer has an unmanageable ego. I don't think they do.
I think most of them do. I'm one. So.
I tend to think that, and touche, good point. I do think that if you approach someone with credibility, if your experience shows, hey, look, I've been there and done that, and you lead by example rather than leading by mandate or dictate, you get a lot further in managerial styles. And I've been managing and supervising one of the divisions within the office for years now. And I've been met with extreme success in my management style. That's the same management style that I'll take upstairs to the office of the district attorney and empower everybody in my administration and under my within the administration, I should say, from the executive staff down to the mid-level managers, all the way down to the head deputies and assistant heads. They will all understand that I lead by example and they should do the same thing. I don't think it's rocket science. You just have to be personal with folks and show folks respect.
One last question. Why haven't you been able to express your disagreement with some of Cooley's administrative decisions?
Well, since the sort of explosion of this broken relationship with the ADDA, we simply haven't had contact. Okay. It's as simple as that. Since over the last couple of years, I've been a little busy running for the office, and he's been a little busy running the office. So we just haven't had the time or the opportunity to express or talk about these issues.
So is that code for military style closed door policy? Or?
You know, I'm not gonna put a phrase on his policy. I can tell you this: mine will be much more receptive.
Okay. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. At the last and final debate with Chief Deputy District Attorney Jackie Lacey. How are you?
I'm doing great, Jamie. I'm feeling excited. You know, debates are a great spirited discussion about the issues. And this one was really good. We got a chance to actually speak to the issues, talk about the internal office workings, which are great. And so I felt very comfortable that my message got through. And I'm looking forward to the election. Okay. And we're in a good spot.
Now I have a couple questions about the internal workings of the office. I heard words like retaliation and favoritism. How will you, as DA, sort of handle some of that and respond to it, seeing how sometimes government offices seem to be full of that?
Well, I think it's a matter of perception. There's not a lot of transparency that goes on, and when your future is in the hands of someone else, it's very natural in any organization, not just the government, that there are people who feel that things are happening for a reason. This is because this is because that. Our main job and my main mission as District Attorney of LA County is going to be to make sure that our resources are managed properly, because the needs of the office have to come first. And morale is very, very important, obviously, because if your employees want to come to work, they will do well. And so I will be working on my relationship with ADDA and my relationship with the DAs, with the rank and file, with the Bureau of Investigations. I don't want, though, what to be lost is that our office does a great job. The fact that we have career prosecutors, people who have been here, like myself, for 27 years, that we continue to prosecute these cases, deliver justice, we win awards, we're recognized by the community. We are the top prosecutor's office in the nation. And that means that we're leaders, and people call us for advice. And so I want to make sure that our standards continue to be elevated.
Let's talk about elevation of standards and being leaders. One of the things you said was that you would, in dealing with administration, instead of having a military office style, you would empower the mid-level managers and directors. Now, how will you be able to do that effectively and also make sure that you maintain, keeping egos out of it with an office full of lawyers?
Yeah. You have to choose the right people for leadership positions. In the prosecutor's office, oftentimes the people who try the most cases get chosen to lead others. That's not always the right skill. You really have to look, can they go to the next level? Can they adjust? Can they inspire? Can they instruct, train, support? Do they have the ability to discipline or correct someone without destroying their morale? Do they have the ability to get people to work together? And those things are very important when you're talking about leading an office of prosecutors. And you have to be the kind of person that most prosecutors respect also. And so that means that you have your own house in order. You lead by example. You don't have one set of rules for your frontline prosecutors and another set for you. So I'm really looking forward to it. Leadership is my passion. I have talked about it, trained on it. And this opportunity, if the voters give it to me, is going to be a great opportunity for me to demonstrate my style of leadership.
Well, good luck, and we'll be looking forward to seeing you then.
It's a pleasure. Thank you for staying, and thank you for interviewing.
Thank you. We have come to the conclusion of the final debate in the Los Angeles County District Attorney's race for 2012. Both candidates have come out saying that they are the best person for the job, but only you, the voters and viewers, will decide. So please make sure that you check us out on Facebook and Twitter for continuous coverage of this race. And as always, this is your host, Attorney Jamie Wright, saying see you later, signing off.
Stay tuned for more news on this Westlake Signal station.